Do you know who you're interviewing?
I'm sorry, no. Please do tell
I'm
me.
Alexander Sanger.
Okay.
I'm the former president of Planned Parenthood of New York.
Wow.
Abortion is something that should be every woman's right. Nobody should take anybody's personal decision away. You don't want to have one? Don't have one. But leave everybody else alone.
What's up, guys? It's me, Karim Jovian. I'm here in New York City. Today, we're going to ask him about abortion. What's your name and where are you from?
Liliana, I'm from Seattle.
So we're here in New York City today asking people their thoughts on abortion and where they stand on that.
I'm pro-choice. I mean, I grew up in a religious home, and my parents are actually pro-life. And we've had like a lot of discussions about it, and I think my mom is actually a social worker, and having that conversation with her about her experiences working like with people who have been assaulted has like made it really made her change her mind about those things despite like her beliefs.
What are your thoughts on abortion?
It ain't my business what you do. Personally, I don't like abortion, right? I don't think anyone does. But if you got to do what you got to do, you got to do what you got to do. And I don't think fucking Joe Biden or Mitch McConnell or any of those guys should tell you what to do with your body, because they're not having any sex.
What's your names and where are you from?
My name is Adam V. This is Kieran C. and Miles D. I'm from Brooklyn. They're from the East Village. I think women's rights are very important. I love women personally, everything about them, and women love everything about me. I think that it's important to stand up for women's rights, whether you be a man, a woman, or anything in between. And I think it's also very important that people don't undermine the efforts of people of color as well in discussions about women's rights, because a lot of the time people will exclude, trans people and African American trans people in a lot of conversations about women's rights in general. A lot of people who might have been assigned one thing at birth, and then when they grow up, it's hard for them to find a place. So I do think it's very important, yeah.
So we wanted to ask people about their thoughts on abortion. You guys heard about what's going on with abortion. What are your thoughts on that? What do you believe in?
I feel like they shouldn't stop it.
Yeah, I feel like they shouldn't stop it.
So yeah, definitely it's a woman's choice. It's the woman's body. She got all access, 100%.
I'm a breeder.
What does that mean?
I'm a stud. I be breeding. I bring. The meek shall inherit. I bring more. I bring fruit.
So you okay? So you okay if she has a whole bunch of babies and tells you that she gotta let you pay for it now? She's not gonna.
Hold on, that's going somewhere else. Who's talking about?
My point of view on abortions?
Yeah.
I think a woman should make her own choice.
I am for abortion in any capacity. My mom actually works for Planned Parenthood. She's such a badass. I think it's an essential human right. You can't force somebody to have children, and if they don't want to have children, then you can't force them to. I also don't think it's ethical to take into account how someone arrives at the need for health care in deciding whether or not they deserve health care.
Women should have the right to make a decision. Simple as that.
Absolutely. I mean, the thought of repealing abortion is completely, just something that should never even come into anyone's mind.
I think that anybody, any woman or anyone who is carrying a child, a fetus, has the right to decide whether they want to abort that child or not.
Yeah, I think like people should have the choice to get an abortion or not. Like even if it's illegal, then they're just gonna do it in unsafe ways. If I'm being honest, like because I go to church, so like honestly, like I'm like very like just being like in different environments. It's just like so conflicting on how like I need to respond to these questions. Like I honestly, it's like really difficult.
I also like am Christian, so like I think personally I would never have an abortion, because like I do like see like that as like there's like the chance that it could be born, that it could be a baby, but like I also don't want to come up with that decision for everyone, like for all women to be like, oh, you have to do this with your body, like I'm in no position to like say what a woman can do with her own body.
We're here asking people their thoughts on abortion. What are your thoughts?
I would consider myself a futurist, so like it's not my body, I can't really say nothing.
Yeah, I'll say the same. It's not really like my choice to really judge.
I mean, I think it's really, really, really not right, and a huge problem. I want that's like a reason why maybe I won't live in America my entire life, because I mean these are important things such as like guns. It's crazy.
What's your name? Where are you from?
My name's Tom. I'm originally from Albuquerque, but I'm living in New York City now.
How do you like it here?
I love it here. I've never felt more alive. I
That's awesome.
Love it here.
We're here asking people actually their thoughts on abortion because we wanted to see New Yorkers' point of view.
I'm pro-choice. I think it's kind of a shame. I think we should live and let live, and kind of let people make their own choices. I don't think anybody takes those decisions lightly. But I do think we need to empower women to be able to make those choices.
Oh, I totally agree about abortion. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. It's a woman's right and not we're French, so that's
What's your names and where are you from?
Juliet, Boca Raton, Florida.
Cece, and I'm from Connecticut.
Abortion. And where you stand on that?
Very pro.
Yeah,
Very, very pro.
much. Let me have one.
I'm just all about humans doing whatever they need to do to be a human and to live fulfilled in this world and to bring life into the world in a very healthy way where you're very prepared for it and that you can give the child what it needs to succeed. And if you're not able to do that, I completely understand terminating a pregnancy. There's a very big lack in the world of people being raised with their needs being met, and I think this is a perfect example of continuing to enable that behavior and that that like tradition. And I think that definitely contributes to dichotomizing America, because you have the people who are raised without getting their needs met versus people who are loved and wanted and are getting their needs met, and it polarizes the country.
Yeah, what she said.
I wanted to ask you your thoughts on abortion.
My thoughts on abortion are, I think that it should be up to the female. I don't think that politics should really be involved, other than we should let them do what they want to. And if you don't believe in it, then I guess you can just not get one.
Pro-choice. I just think it grants equality to everyone of all genders.
Your thoughts on abortion?
Oh, pro-abortion. Always pro-choice.
On abortion. What are your viewpoints on that?
It's honestly up to her, because like anyone that does not have a womb does not have to have an opinion about it.
I honestly, just like as a male, I don't think I should speak on it.
Abortion is something that should be every woman's right. Nobody should take anybody's personal decision away. If you don't want to have one, don't have one, but leave everybody else alone.
I'm pro-choice. I'm from Missouri, so it's pretty scary out there too.
How is it over there?
There's only one place that you can get an abortion currently in Missouri. Yeah.
I'm pro-choice. So.
Beautiful. Just give us more.
Yeah, I believe everyone has just a choice to choose. Like, I don't think it's the government's right to kind of say, hey, you're not allowed to do that. Obviously with some things, I think it's different, but I think for like a women's body, obviously I'm not really the one who should be talking about it, but that's just kind of my thoughts on it. I don't think they should kind of overreach into someone's personal body, Yeah.
So we're here in New York City asking people their thoughts on abortion, since they're trying to make it illegal. So what are your thoughts?
I'm all for it.
Do you know who you're interviewing?
I'm sorry, no. Please do tell
I'm
me.
Alexander Sanger.
Okay.
I'm the former president of Planned Parenthood of New York.
Wow.
My grandmother was Margaret Sanger, who founded Planned Parenthood.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I didn't even recognize you.
Why would you know that?
Why would you know that?
There was no way you would recognize him. But it's
so
just funny.
either your ship has come in or gone out getting me. So anyway.
Well, no, please.
Yeah, when I was pregnant, I thought, could I have an abortion?
Mm-hmm.
It would be a very difficult thing to do.
You cannot make abortion go away by criminalizing it.
Mm-hmm.
All you do is you make it unsafe. You put women at risk, poor women, women of color, women who don't have the advantages of middle class, wealthy women to travel somewhere and get an abortion. It's discriminatory, it's unfair, it's unsafe, and to me it's just a total outrage against women.
It's a woman's choice.
Yes.
Karim Jovian.
Jovian.
Jovien.
Jovian.
We'll try to remember until we get out.
Like a jovial person.
Got it.
Well,
Alrighty.
this was
A
interesting.
pleasure.
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and write in the comments below what you would like me to ask New York next. Later.